Beautiful. There we go. Uh, all right. Welcome to session. Oh my gosh, session 4. That's crazy. Okay. Welcome to session 4. Let's get on into it. Let me order the initiative here. I also need some tunes. This is so crazy quiet. All right, there we go, folks. Let's get right on into it. Mr. Tolbin, you are actually first up.
All right. So, is there any way to do any kind of like threat identification? Because obviously, I got teleported and I'm falling, and I don't know who any of these people are. Is there a way for me to, feasibly identify who the good guys are versus the bad guys?
Can you actually give me a religion check? This will not cost an action. This will be a free action.
Okay. And by 18.
18. You would recognize that these folks over here on the right side with the red cloaks. First of all, matching red cloaks. That's just like that's cultist 101. But you managed to kind of spot some symbols in the cloaks that resonate with a lot of with kind of evil deities. Uh, and You see this man with the bald head, who has carvings all over the top of his head, and his hood kind of falls off as they're flying. Uh, and He has a carving of a hand, and next to it an eyeball, uh, which is a pretty common mark of Vecna, which you also just had a vision of Vecna himself. So, yeah, you would say that the people on your right here with the red cloaks and this bald guy look like they're up to no good, really. The people on your left are just a crazy combination of folks.
Okay.
You've got like there's a Wookiee to your left. There's a there's a Kenku. There's a giant metal Iron Man.
Well, I'll drop a hexblade curse on bald guy,
Absolutely.
and then I will hit him with a level 4 magic missile.
Don't forget you got to make an athletics check to find out if you can do
Uh,
anything because
y-
falling
yeah.
combat.
If I could get an athletics check, that'd be wonderful.
11.
11. All right. Your movement speed is 10 feet.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Hit him with hexblade, and then here comes magic missile.
for some reason, my roll 20s give me crazy delays today. There we go. Beautiful. You smack him and smack him.
I'm getting the crazy delays as well.
It's probably like it might be the dynamic weather actually. Hopefully not. I'll change it if it is. But I was having some problems with it yesterday as well.
I got to do 3 more rolls. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'm just gonna do it like. All right. So my other 2 rolls were 2, 3. That's 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 3 more for the plus 1. That's 15, and then 5 times 4. So that's what's my 20? So that's 35 damage.
Yeah,
You copy that?
this fella looks damn hurt. He just like looks up, sees you, just like smack him with a crazy like a just a barrage of magic missiles. And he looks incredibly confused, like where the fuck did this guy come from? Oh, also, if you guys can probably see the auras around each character, there's like green rings around everybody. That ring, the closer it gets to red, the worse the enemy's health is. So that's just a fun way of being able to like see where they're at, so you don't have to constantly ask like, how does he kind of look? So the closer to red, worse he is. Jarrot just got a little bit yellowed. Uh, Beautiful. There we go. Is that it for your turn, Mr. Tolman?
That is. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bastion, you're up.
So what happens if I activate my winged boots? Does it just negate the athletics check?
That will negate the athletics check, yeah.
So I'll turn them on and I'll beeline it behind this guy. Give him a couple smacks.
Describe how you move to him.
Well, I put my hands on my side and I just kind of like torpedo at him. And as I go by, just hit him twice. Hopefully, we'll see.
That's
If you moved more than 10 feet, it's a +5 to both hits.
Oh my god. That's a 23
Let
and
me
a
see.
21.
So yeah, both of those attacks hit. Your thunder gauntlets are smacking like at the same time. There's like lightning crashing down, and it just like blends with the noise. Almost like your fists are summoning the lightning itself.
I'm gonna whisper to him too. I have your book.
He spits out a couple of teeth. Is that all you've got? Anything else for you, Bastion?
I'll just activate defensive field and that'll be it.
You got it. Moving on to White Glint.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll be playing over Dylan.
If you'd like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it can be a bit tough controlling 2 level 10 characters. If you don't want to, that's fine.
Oh, it's fine. He has all auto attack and does the 180 damage. So I don't think it's hard. So he is going to go and pull out the broom he has in his back, and then ride on it and take a quick sniping shot on him. He's gonna use the rogue steady aim feature to give himself advantage on this round, and then shoot the guy 3 times. Sharpshooter. So I don't know how I can roll that.
Let me see. I'll get this here for you.
Well, he's gonna do 1 shot at a time. He sees a target. He's aiming for the head.
So a 19 for that one.
That's what sharpshooter.
Oh wait, let me see. Did you not activate sharp? Oh my gosh, never mind. Give me a second. I hate Beyond.
So he rolled an 8. So
Yeah, there we go.
he has a plus 11.
I believe, yeah. I think he has like it automatically on. Give me a second.
I don't think he has a plus 16 to hit.
No, he doesn't have it on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so
Okay, so it
just,
would
I was
be
making
a
sure because I was
14.
like, huh.
I'm pretty
uh,
sure a 14 will not hit.
Oh
this
yeah, 'cause
guy.
plus
So,
11.
Jack gave Glint a bardic inspiration last round,
Yeah.
so I
If you
guess
are
he'll use it.
you're trying to hit the bald guy, because that will hit.
Oh, him?
Yep.
Okay.
He dropped his yep. He became unconscious and everything fell.
So yes. Okay.
But
So
he's
let
all
me calculate
scrawny.
the damage for him. I guess I'll manually roll everything. So
Oh,
it's
I should be able to roll it here. Oh my gosh, give me a
okay.
second. I've got like 18 tabs up right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
There we. Oh, don't
So
worry about it.
so that'd be a 1d8 plus 5 plus 10 plus sneak attack plus 1d6.
Yeah, my roll 20 is
And
just taking like forever to get these rolls on the screen. This is really weird. See if that works.
he also deals 3d6 more damage because he sneaked attack.
Roll 20, use crowd strike.
Oh, I gotta refresh my roll.
Yeah, let me see here. Oh, there we go. Okay, all the damage, all my rolls just showed up at one time for on my screen.
So the first shot was uh so 8 piercing plus 5 radiant plus 13 sneak attack uh plus 10 damage. So first shot was 36 damage. I believe that's the
Yep.
case. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hurt. I will roll again for him here.
Yeah. I
Oh
guess
my
yeah,
gosh.
sharpshooter second shot. But no advantage on this one.
That is a if he's sharpshooter in this one, that will be a miss. Or wait,
Mm,
yeah.
okay. Well, I'll let this one miss, and then third shot because Gloomstalker to get an additional third shot on their first round.
Yeah. And if you're sharpshooting that one too, that hits.
Yeah, yeah. This is sharpshooter. All three are sharpshoots.
Never not sharpshooter. There we go.
Yeah. If you got a power attack, always
Come
power attack.
come on.
So there'll be no sneak attack. So it would be 7 plus 3 plus 10 is 16 plus a 1d8 for Dread Ambusher. So let me roll the 1d8. So 7 more damage. So that would be 10, 20, 27 damage on the second hit on Geralt.
He is barely up. I almost said standing, but I was like, he's not standing. He's like barely not dead. Barely alive.
Oh, I didn't do 100 plus damage.
No,
No.
you did a good chunk of change though. Let me see. Next up here is going to be the cult fanatics. Let's see if they can get. Let's see how good they are with their athletics here. There we go. Man, my stuff is taking forever to load today. That was just trying to get the sheet up. There we go. Maybe it's the weather. I'll get rid of it in a bit and see if it helps out. Let me see how many I gotta roll. Alright, let's move 5, top to bottom.
Real quick, if the big boss man makes his roll, I want to silvery barbs him.
Absolutely. He isn't going now. He's going in the next turn. But I will be sure to keep that in mind. As for all of these fellas, their movement speed's going to be 10 feet. They are able to maintain their composure, but not be able to go very far. The first cult fanatic. Let me see.
Check and make sure that they're not rolling specific for GM only. Because none of their rolls came up.
Oh, shit. Yeah, give me a second. Oh, I swear these cult fanatics drive me fucking crazy. There we go. All right, Cult Fanatics. Let me see. First one here is gonna head right here. That's as far as he's able to get, and right for this. Ooh, he's going to cast Command. And he's gonna command. He's gonna try to command Mr. Jack.
Okay.
You think you can command Jack Madness?
All right, give me a
He
wisdom
probably
save.
can.
Give me a wisdom save, Mr. Jack.
Oh. Okay. uh, is it not rolling? Let me try. Okay, I have a +1. I'm just gonna roll and roll 20. 16. I have a +1 save.
That
So yeah,
just that beats the DC, so you do not get commanded. But you do notice the command word he said was cannonball.
Oh no.
Like he wanted you to like curl up into a ball and just fall like really fast. And the next cult fanatic is going to head. He's going to head over to his buddy. Because he has separation anxiety. And he's going to cast Sacred Flame on... Bastion. So it's going to be a DC 11 Dex, and you pass. Beautiful. Next up is this guy over here. I was just going to head over here. And... Ooh. It's going to cast... That's a tough one. You know what? This one's going to try to cast Hold Person on Tolbin after seeing him just kick ass. So it's going to be just a wisdom save there.
Who's casting that?
Pardon?
Who casted that?
This fella right here.
I'm not seeing nothing. That guy? Okay.
Yeah.
That was on me.
Damn. You're gonna have to make this roll, homie.
Or counter spell.
He's
Do
too
you have
far.
it? 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
No, 60
He's
feet
literally
counters.
he's literally just outside of my range.
Then he can't cast it on. Oh. I mean,
But
Tolbin
he's
can
cast it on
counterspell,
Tolbin.
hopefully.
Yeah, I totally did this on purpose, guys. That wasn't just a crazy coincidence.
Oh no, does Tolbin have counterspell?
Mr. Tolbin, you can counterspell if you wish.
I will
Otherwise,
I'm trying to make
counterspell.
my wisdom save. Roll 20's not playing games.
You know what? I'm gonna
So I'll
get rid of the weather. It's fun, but if it's causing problems, you know. If it's something else, we'll figure it out. Because I know Roll20 has been... Like, yesterday I had some problems with it as well.
I'll counterspell him.
Absolutely.
What level was he casting?
He was just casting it at second, so it drops, fails. On to the next one here, who's going to make their way over to Bastion. Let me see here. Bastion. This one's going to use Inflict Wounds. At second level. Does a 19 hit you?
I don't even notice he's trying to touch me. That's a miss.
All right. You're very slippery. There's rain falling down. You can't blame him. Let me see here. All right, this one's just gonna head here, and it's gonna try to use command on you, Bastion. He's gonna say this one gonna need wisdom save. meets it, beats it. 16 was the, or actually no, 16 is higher. Yeah, so yeah, I know you got it. You saved. But he does say cannonball, much like the other. And that's going to be the Cult Fanatics' turns. Mr. Gerald is going to go next. So he will roll a quick little strength roll here first. Ooh, he's a little bit able to maneuver. Let me see. Ooh. He is going to... Ah, this is so tough. He's going to cast... So, let me see here. His eyes kind of roll back into his head as he does not have a lot of life left in him. And you hear him start to like speak a language that none of you ever heard. Something very ancient and gut-wrenching. And
except Jack, because he right now can still speak all languages. He
yeah.
can understand all languages.
And he begins to like scream and sound ripples from out of his mouth. And he casts Circle of Death.
No, he doesn't.
That doesn't sound good.
That does not sound good at all.
Why doesn't he?
Because I don't like circles or death.
Because counterspell. That's why.
He is casting this at 6th level.
That's fine. I'll roll for it.
All right.
Where I got to roll? A D20 plus my spell mod.
Yes. So 6th level, you have to be, I believe, a 16.
16,
You have
yeah.
to roll 16 with +5 that you have. So you have to roll 11 or higher.
Okay. Let me type that in real quick. R1
Consider an ability
D20
check.
Yes, it's an ability check.
plus 5.
Oh, you got this.
Oh, fuck!
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, no, he's not close enough to use that.
No.
I guess I will
No, I can't help
counterspell.
You're gonna counterspell
Still,
it?
Actually,
yeah.
actually, no, don't. Don't.
Uh,
We're falling. We're gonna fall through it. It's gonna do 1 round of damage, and then that's it.
it's a lot of that. Now I'll counterspell. I will instinctively not want to get hurt. So I will use a 4th level spell slot because I am really running low on spell slots.
You're gonna have to roll for it anyways. Use a 3rd.
I don't have to. You bid at 1 combat. I bid at 5.
All right. So yeah, it is only going to affect you for 1 turn here. So that is 8d6. So I'm gonna need a con save for everybody.
No, I am gonna attempt to counterspell. I have Jack
You
of
are
all
going to-
trades, so
Okay.
I can add half my proficiency bonus to my spell checks.
Yeah, go right ahead.
And I believe, nope, Bastion's still too far away for Flash of Genius. Yep. Wisdom. My charisma is a +5. So, 10. So a 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 2 from Jack of all trades because it's a a charisma skill check for me. So I rolled a 17
All
to
right.
counterspell it.
It does not work. And that is the end of Gerard's turn. Buldrak, you're up.
Oh no. Wait, what doesn't work? The spell?
The spell, the
Yeah,
counterspell works. So yeah, the
Okay,
spell that
cool.
Gerard casted did not work.
I barely made it.
Just for DM knowledge, that was my scroll for counterspell.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Would you say I have a chance to start my blade song before I make my athletics save?
Ooh. All right, I'll allow it.
Sweet.
Ooh.
That's
Very
+5.
Absolutely. So, So yeah, you are able to you're able to move 40 feet.
All right, cool. Let's see here. Where am I at on the map? So 40 feet to there. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna torpedo straight over to this guy. I'm gonna rip the sunblade off of my neck and turn it on. And I'm gonna make 2 swipes at him. Because 10-foot reach.
You got it.
This first one's gonna be with booming blade.
Does this count as flanking?
That would count as flanking.
Oh, so I'd roll that again for
Yep.
Advantage.
Absolutely, yeah.
So does
that
a 14 hit?
a 14 does hit, yeah.
All right, cool. So he takes 12, 19.
The 7 is only if he's undead.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
You know what's
And...
crazy?
Is he undead?
He had 1 hit point left.
Oh, cool. So I cut him in half.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you slice him. Oh yeah, I was like, should I let them calculate the damage? They seem so happy, but I was like, nah.
So
It's
Glenn
fucking
left
dead.
on 1 health. God.
That. Ooh, no, because my second attack can. Oh no, the first one was a shit. I used fucking booming blade.
Was that booming blade used?
Well, yeah, I had intended to hit him with the sword and booming blade at the same time, but the sword strike killed him. And I can use... Never mind, it's fine. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Going on to Mr. Sam.
Athletics check.
Waiting for someone to roll a 1 and just spin wildly in the air.
Beak of the devil.
No. Oh, a crit fail does mean you just spin
barbs.
wildly in the air. How did you do that when I said that? I feel so bad now.
I just rolled.
Oh my gosh. It's tough. It's
Is my mic working?
yeah. Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, silvery barbs. I'm gonna silvery barbs his athletic check.
Okay.
Wait, what does silver bars do?
You
I
get
have
to
it.
reroll. You get to roll
You
again.
already I don't think you can. You already counterspelled. Oh no, that was before your turn. Ignore me.
I just had my turn.
But he has to take a lower roll, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do have to take the lower roll with the silvery barbs.
No, you have to take the new roll.
I'm pretty sure it's lower.
Not for
Okay,
silvery barbs.
Oh, you're
Huh.
reroll and use the lower roll. You have to use a lower roll for silver.
Yeah, let me check again. Oh, I'm seeing lower here. Yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Let me make sure though. So, every
No,
website says different thing.
It says lower. Yeah. So that wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make any sense.
You would just make him roll another natural one.
I love the try though. That was actually, I've never seen someone use silvery barbs in like a boon way before. So that would have been so cool. But yeah,
It would have.
I like the
Sorry,
idea. Let me see. But yeah, for now you are just spinning wildly.
Stupid.
Make him spin twice as fast. We're gonna go on to Jack. Oh, what was
Don't
that?
worry, I'll save Sab said you guys take care of the rest. And I'm gonna try to chase after him. Do I have to make an athletics check also?
Athletics check at the start of your turn if you would,
So
that'd be great.
I'm gonna use that silvery barbs to give Jack advantage on his next ability check. So you roll this with advantage.
Okay, so you gave Samson even more disadvantage to give me advantage. Okay, sounds great. 14, and then I don't know why that.
14 is the DC, so you do have 40 feet of movement.
Oh, with advantage it was at 20. So okay.
Oh, well.
So I trust these guys are pretty competent fighters and stuff, right? Actually, did I ever look at this frog? Does he look familiar?
Has not really moved. He's just his eyes are wide open and he's clutching all of his limbs around a big clock, like a clock that's like his entire size.
Does the clock look familiar?
Clock. It does look familiar. It looks at the. You've seen a clockmaker quite recently that makes clocks that look like this.
Is it made of rubble?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. And how big is this frog? Is like
Oh,
bigger, like
he looks
medium
like
size?
like a regular bullfrog, but like a bit on the larger side.
Okay. I will tell Glid to go help out that bullfrog for now, and I will go and try to see if I can catch up to Samson because he's like tumbling out of control right now, right?
He's just spinning out of control. Yeah, he will get another chance to make an athletics check in his next turn. But yeah, you can
Okay.
if you want to help him out, you can absolutely stabilize him.
Yeah, I will like to dive down, and right before getting close enough to him, I'll start strumming my guitar, and my tattoos will glow in red again, and I will spend my last 5th level spell slot to summon Draconic.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll put him on the board.
So he's right below me, so now I'm riding on top of him, hanging on to like dear life, and I'm going to try catch something with my dragon.
Yeah. Turtle go right after your
He goes
turn then, if
after
you'd
me,
like.
so yeah.
Yeah, he goes right after you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So yeah.
Wait,
That
does Flint
works.
still have? I don't think Glint ever used my bardic inspiration, right? No,
Nope,
right?
not yet. No.
All right, Bolrag, you can have inspiration. You got us covered from here, right? And then I just dive down, summon the dragon, and that was my last mission.
Absolutely. Big dragon.
And then dragon's gonna try to catch Samson so he doesn't fall to his death.
Absolutely. For the dragon, yeah. Give me. Can you give me a ooh. I'll say a dexterity roll from him. Just to try to. Let me see. Is that a 9?
It's 9 total.
Ooh, that is one below the DC. To be able to swoop in and grab. You know what? I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for your dragon though.
Flight speed of 60.
Flight speed. Oh, flight speed of. Yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to if his speed's 60. He wouldn't be really chasing after it that much because he can chase a fallen person. So yeah, I'll say he can pick up Samson.
Yeah, it basically he's grabbing Samson by like the arms, uh, with his own arms, and Jack is just riding right on top of him.
Yeah. Yeah, Samson, you are falling wildly. You like you're trying to get your bearings, but when you became conscious, you were just already like in this spinning motion, and it was like impossible for you to get out of it. But and as you're trying to steady your spin, you see this like blue figure swoop down, and you feel stable as it grabs onto your arms, and you can get your bearings. And you are in the arms of a you're in the arms of a dragon.
All right, Samson,
know,
we're landing down. I think Samson, the others got the rest. Let's go find somewhere safe to land.
shockingly, this isn't the first time I've been on the back of a dragon and almost falling to my death.
Oh no, the thing is, I'm the back of the dragon. Like the dragon is using his arms to just grab you right now.
No. I know. Just like shockingly, this isn't the first time this has happened to me.
If I had a
Yeah.
nickel for every time,
A
I'd
dragon
have,
rescued me from
yeah,
falling to my death. I'll have 2 nickels, but that's
Except the
very
last
rare. That
time,
was
yeah, which isn't a lot, but it's weird to happen twice.
except the last time, the dragon in this particular scenario last time was trying to kill me in Avernus. But more
no.
on that story later.
Yeah, we'll get to
Like,
that.
I guess with this, probably Jack the Dragon Samson will probably be out of combat, right? I'm pretty
Yeah.
much gonna see if we can go to safety because
You can absolutely leave
everyone
the
else.
combat if you'd like to.
I mean, I'm totally fine to help with the others because now that we're on the back of this dragon here, we can still help whatever we can.
You're not in the back of the dragon. You are like dangling like
Can
there's
I
like a person
on my
grabbing onto
on my
a
turn?
dog.
Can I do a roll to get on the back of the dragon?
Ooh. Uh,
I mean, I could try. I don't know how I might drag. Ah, yeah, sure. You can. We can.
yeah.
But
Are
it's
you
not your
like?
turn yet.
Yeah, I would say on your turn, you could roll a little, an oh, you could roll like an acrobatics to try to like climb, or acrobatics or an athletics to try to climb your way up to the top of the dragon.
Well, actually, it's the dragon's turn right now, so he'll pretty much grab him and say, "Hey, little one, get on top."
Yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
it's the
I'd say
dragon's turn. He would just
I'd
fly
say
out there, catch, and then just in his action.
yeah. If you prefer, the dragon can just catch him on like his back as well. So that works that way. So yeah, you can be on the back of the dragon. Uh.
However, since everybody's falling at full speed, I don't think we're gonna catch up to the other guys.
Ooh yeah. So you think the drag? Would you like the dragon to flee the battle, or stay and fight?
Stay and fight.
We'll see if we can
Yeah.
catch up to the other guys falling. See if we can
It's a
save
drag.
someone else's falling.
Oh yeah, you
I mean,
could.
it's a dragon. It's a freaking dragon.
I mean, yes, Samson was like kind of falling at the same level as everyone else. So when you went down to catch Samson, you're already like on their layer, like on their level.
Okay.
So yeah, you can. Yeah, you can stay and fight.
Okay.
Right, and right at the top of the initiative, you guys have all fallen quite a bit, and you still cannot quite like you can see like only like a bit of the ground underneath you as there's like gray clouds all around the place. But you are making solid progress towards the ground. Mr. Tolman.
All right. Solid progress towards the. Let me make my athletics check. Hopefully.
No, you only had to do that one time, didn't you?
Oh no, athletics check every round.
Yeah.
16. You have a movement speed of 40 feet, Tolman.
Yep. I am. How many people are in the party?
There is 5 others. Should be, yeah, because we got Whiteclint, Jack, Samson, Buldrack, and Bastion. So yeah, 5 others. And there's a frog just kind of hanging out north of you.
I'm gonna featherfall everybody but me.
All right.
That uses my reaction. So I will continue with the rest of my action economy. I'm going to use a pack slot for that as well.
You got it.
Then I'm going to cast level 4. Actually, I'm not going to waste spell slots because I have a feeling these guys are going to go splat. How far is the ground?
Ooh, the ground now is probably about 800 feet away.
Oh shit! 800.
So yeah, you will be reaching it after the next round.
After the next round. Okay.
Yep.
All right, then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Actually, there's no. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand at the frog.
You got it.
What's the weight that Mage Hand can do?
Ooh, let me
Do
check.
I know the hand can carry? I think it's like 5 pounds, right? It's not a lot.
10 pounds. Let's look at that. Yeah, Mage Hand can carry 10
I
pounds.
want my Mage Hand to grab the frog. I don't know if he's gonna try to resist.
This frog weighs about 8 or 9 pounds, so he does not resist at all. He's actually like paralyzed in fear. It looks like he just will not move. And the Mage Hand does manage to carry him.
All right, and then for that's it. I'm gonna save my. I'm not gonna use my bonus action. I'll pass my turn.
You got it. So yeah, as you cast this, so Featherfall, everyone slows by 60 feet, I believe, right? Let me see. Descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. So yeah, only 60 feet. So you guys, all let this as this gets casted, begin falling much slower, and you see the cultists are like dropping beneath you during this round here.
I'll have to cast it again because that's only going to get us 600 feet because it only lasts a minute. So
Yeah.
I'll cast it again before we land.
And Mr. Bastion. You can like if you like to attack the cultist, you can do so kind of as you are getting a bit higher up. Oh, you're going to
Head
save
over
the
to
hell
offer some support.
hell yeah. Yeah, you can head over to the frog.
We need to save Senseism.
Well, Mage Hands has got him, but he's not letting go of that clock, so I imagine that maybe is going to affect things. So I'll add some support to make sure that if he's not going to let go of the clock, that nothing bad happens.
That's good.
I
Yeah,
don't know if they're going to try to attack me when I go by, but
they will not. You will be kind of out of reach from the free fall, or from the feather fall, which
We have
will not.
brakes on us, and they don't.
Yeah, and the feather fall won't provoke an opportunity attack, and that's technically what got you the distance. So yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, they won't be able to attack you as you go by. To you, they look like they're floating up like angels. Anything else for you?
no, I'll just I'll grab the clock underneath, so just to make sure that he's falling at the same rate as everybody else.
Do you have a secret compartment that you can put the clock in?
If only I was Soundwave.
I love Soundwave.
Anybody but
Starscream was still my
down?
favorite, but
That'll be it for me.
all right. Mr. Whiteglint. All the cultists are kind of floating away.
They're just falling down.
Falling, yeah, sorry, falling further away. Oh my gosh, not floating.
Oh.
You guys are floating. They're like falling down further,
White
further.
Gland, I guess dash action, save the mage hand. Save hand. We forgot about
uh,
hands.
yeah, you could go get hands.
I guess that with them, they'll just pretty much just fall to death.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go save hands. It looks like the cult fanatics are not really dealing with you right now, too. And as it actually gets to their turn, seeing you all start to featherfall, uh, they all will. Actually, I'll roll some athletics here just to make sure that they're all good. Beautiful. Yeah, they all get into a big bunch here, uh, and kind of like grab their hands together, and notice that they're like pointing their bodies like a pencil dive to fall faster and kind of get away from you. And yeah, they're trying to speed up their descent to the ground as you guys start floating above, and they become further and further from you. Uh, and then you guys can kind of see them as you're falling down to the ground very slowly. Uh, that these folks they get to the ground quite a good bit of time before you. And right, like as they're about to hit the ground, you notice that they cast one of them casts Featherfall, and they land peacefully on the ground. And as you guys are kind of floating down and floating down, I'm gonna get back. Yeah, let me see here. And they get to the ground and immediately run away. They seem to have completely fled from you guys because they don't like you, and you just killed their boss. Now, in the meantime, you guys are all kind of falling rather slowly to the ground. Uh, at about, what, like 10 feet per second now?
I mean, I'm still rocketing towards the ground.
Yeah, me and Sam are on top of a dragon.
Absolutely. You can, if you'd like to, go after the cultists.
Pursue
They're,
mission.
But
are they still kind of balled up together?
yeah, they're barreling towards the ground until they featherfall.
I don't care the size of the room because I cast fireball.
Perfect.
Yep, you can fireball them as they're falling down.
I might use. I have empower spell. Let me see. I might empower it. Fuck it.
So that they roll disadvantage.
believe it's been a while since I've picked that one. I forget what that one does. I can re-roll up to 5 dice for the damage. So yeah, fuck it.
All
Cast
right.
Fireball.
You cast Fireball.
1 second.
You can give them a little goodbye gift as they're trying to flee from you guys.
Ignore the second roll.
All
So
right.
in the first roll, 27, but I can re-roll up to 5 of the dice. Let me see what the roll was.
I'll give some dex saves in the meantime.
I'm going to re-roll the 2, the 1. Hold on.
I think just the twos and the ones, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what'd you get? Like a
The 2 1s and the 2 I'm going to re-roll. I'm just going to do it in roll 20. I'm going to re-roll 3 d6.
go for it.
All right, so minus 4 damage would make it 23. Plus 10 is 33.
That is 33 damage, and I believe all of them fail except for one. All right, they will take the damage. You know what?
And then for my bonus action,
Well, do you want to know something great? 33, that's what you rolled for damage, right?
yep.
That is their health. Exactly 33, so all of them except for one die.
And Clint goes
What?
and just shoots the last one. Yeah. So
And,
go ahead,
and,
Peter.
and
I didn't have
I try
Featherfall.
to
What's the to the ground?
Pardon?
I didn't have Featherfall. What's my distance to the ground?
I believe that was casted on you as well, right?
Oh yeah, the 2 guys are on the dragon, right? Okay, then yeah, we're good. Never mind. Ignore me. So
Oh,
I'll
no
have
worries.
Featherfall.
Yeah, you guys are falling peacefully. So there is one left. Did you say White wants to get a shot in before he goes down?
Yeah.
And can I try getting a shot at him as well in case he's still alive?
I'll say you guys can. Yeah, you can get some shots in. Whoever would like can try to get a long distance shot in at him.
120 feet. Oop.
He's
That one hit.
he's about actually, yeah, right now. How far about would they be? Yeah, after the fireball. Let me see. Doing a little bit of quick math. I believe he's he's 120 feet away right now. Yeah.
So he takes 2 shots. One of them miss and one of them hit. They're not sharpshooters. They're just regular shots.
All right. I'll
So
throw them in.
I'll do regular shot as well. I grab 2 of my crossbows out.
what's the range of the crossbows?
30 to 120 feet.
Okay. So you can.
And I'm just gonna do 2 shots of them. First of all, I'm gonna tell Jack the duck.
What?
Jack duck. Duck.
Dive? Okay, dragon dives.
Oh no. I'm telling you, Jack, who's probably in front of me on the dragon's back, to duck down so I don't shoot you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do 2 shots because what I like about the crossbow, like the hand crossbows, is that they're like it's like similar to gunslingers, right? Let's see here. First one, and the second one.
But these shots need to be in
I'm
disadvantage.
only seeing one right now. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh my, a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you critted. Yeah, I'll say roll some damage.
Both of them. First one is
All right. And paint me a picture. How do you kill this guy?
he thinks he's gonna get away, like he thinks he's scot free. He's kind of burnt up, right, from the fireball. He's like, "Yes, I'm alive!" And he's cut mid sentence by the 2 bolts that hit him right square in the back of his head.
Absolutely beautiful.
And then I blow both the tips of my hand crossbows off.
You got it. Yeah, that was dope as hell. And all the cultists are dead, even the stragglers that tried to get away. Uh, Beautiful. And as you guys are falling, you did cast Featherfall with some space to go, right? I think between you and the ground afterwards. Because you got yourself.
I got to
Uh,
recast it to make it 800 because I would only
yeah,
got a 600.
yeah, 600. That was it. Yeah, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
you guys, kind of slowly just like hover
I
down to the
mean,
ground for a bit.
what I could do is let the Tulin drop off Jack and Samson and just go pick up everyone who's still flying and drop them back down to the floor. Would that work?
I'll allow that. You don't have
So
to waste another. Yeah, you can do that instead of just use another Featherfall.
Yay,
He'll
stop.
have he'll have enough time to get everyone while they're falling
and then
slowly.
Glenn could like go all the way down to the floor with his broom and send his broom pick up other people.
That works. Beautiful. As you guys are waiting to get near the ground, anything you want to talk? Anything you want to say or talk about?
I look at Jack. I look at Jack once we both get our bearings because we literally just survived falling to our
Mm-hmm.
deaths. And like I said, like you know what? Shockingly, not the first time that happened. But then I'm looking at Jack. I'm saying, where are we?
As you look at Jack, he is like super exhausted. This was a long night for Jack. He's been casting spells, counterspell, and he's like laying down like on top of the dragon, like nearly passed out. Don't really know. Let's get a survey once we reach the floor, and then let's regroup with everyone else to discuss what we're gonna do.
Speaking of which, I didn't realize Lord Never Ember hired additional company for this mission. And now that I realize it, probably a good call because this quest may or may not have turned for the worse. You saw what I saw, right?
Yep. I
That
mean, it
that fucking
seems as
fire.
bad as the Cult of the Dragon a couple years ago. But
I,
Uh,
I've been to. I've seen a lot of things. I've never seen
yeah,
this shit.
same here. This is pretty bad. But I think we should probably regroup with everyone else and rest up and see what we can.
Well, folks, yeah, about that time, your dragon and the flightless Kenku kind of swoop in, and you get to the ground safely, one way or another. And as you get to the ground, it's hard to see through the fog, kind of covering the floor exactly where it was or what was there. But as you touch down, uh, you notice that you are in a graveyard when you land, and it looks very familiar to the one that you just left. Uh,
Back where we.
to Mr. Tolbin, uh, you don't really recognize this graveyard. You don't believe you were around here when you got teleported to just the middle of the sky when you started falling randomly. Uh, but you do kind of like look around and try to catch your bearings. Uh, and you notice that you are in Evernight.
I
Interesting.
Uh,
I look
Ever,
Is
at
that
Tolbin and I
is that where
say,
the
sorry.
"Thank you, stranger." Got a lot of bread.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how about we remedy that title of stranger? What is your name exactly?
I just kind of want to survey the ground, look around at the bodies, and then kind of glance upon them, and then I'll just say I'm Tobin.
Well, Tolman, it's very nice to meet you. I wish it was under better circumstances, but my name is Samson, Sam for short, and this is my associate Jack of the Harpers.
Pleasure to meet you, Tolbin.
Well
Nice
met.
work out there getting rid of those corrupt cultists.
And Sam, I forgot to mention. Thanks for saving my life up there. I don't. I can continue to count my blessings again. Counted a lot of them.
So what do we see around this graveyard? Like, is it just like one-to-one copy?
Beautiful question. You guys are, yeah, you kind of like get a quick glance around. The ground is like black with, dead vines and plants all over the place. Everything is just like, decaying and dark and sad and dreary. And everything's just kind of black and gray. It looks like all the color has been like zapped out of this land. You see, there's like ash
What
laden
if that's what it
fog.
is? Like, is that everything's black and white except for us?
Kinda, yeah. Except for Tolbin. Tolbin's black and white as hell. Tolbin's gray. But yeah, you guys are you guys are kind of the only real color
No.
that's here.
Okay, can Jack assume that Tobin's a Shattered Kai?
Oh yeah. But you
Ah,
do notice one thing is you kind of look around and try to get your bearings. Uh, actually, give me a perception check from each of you to see who kind of realizes exactly where this is coming from.
Do I get a bonus or whatever because I know where we are?
Ooh, not for this, but good try.
Nice.
Regardless, Jack, this is just about like hearing. So Jack, you're able to hear like a muffled yell, as well as you can almost feel like a slight shake in the ground. As kind of nearby at one of the tombstones, you feel like something is under the ground, and yelling to get out. You hear a very muffled like,
oh,
and like bangs like in underneath the ground.
everybody, I hear some noise. Get her up. We're not
Guys,
alone here.
what is it this time?
I am going to go and point my finger down, and I'm going to cast a message down there. I don't know if it works like this though. It says,
I'm
Uh,
uh, I'm getting my Everburn blade ready, like it's in my hands, because at this point prepared for anything.
ooh. Let me see.
you can
Now,
cast spell through spell objects if you're familiar with it. Oh no, I don't
this,
know.
yeah, this creature is buried 6 feet under the ground. Uh, so I'll say, yeah, the spell just doesn't manage to make it. You
Oh,
just
it says it's
contend.
120 feet range.
Yeah, but like as far as going through materials, I think go
Oh,
through like
yeah, okay,
1 foot
yeah.
of
So okay, I
stone.
guess I can't.
Yeah.
All
Three.
right, let's go and start the. There's something or someone stuck down there. Anybody have a shovel?
I mean, look.
Mold earth will do nicely.
Tinderbox, crowbar, holy symbol, manacles, mirror. I mean,
Uh, at this point too, who's holding the frog?
That would have been Bastion.
Bastion, you kind of see the frog like move a little bit. Seems like it's like stretching its legs, like the smallest amount, and then it like turns around to look at you and it faces you and says, "What the fuck just happened? Am I a fucking frog?"
Shanzesm is that you?
Yeah. What? Sorry, I spaced out a little bit there. I was freaking out, man.
Now tell me
Yeah.
about it. We just fell several thousand feet off from the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I just did the same thing as a frog. Look at you,
Well,
you
at least
guys.
you still have your life chance.
You got regular
At least you still
limbs.
have life chances.
I suppose.
So, oh, go ahead.
Oh god, I'm a frog. Oh god, oh no. Oh, why did I ever do this? They told me not to leave. I guess this is what happens when you leave.
What do you mean when you have to leave?
Well, I was hired there, you know. I was like bound to the catacombs by those old people, the old kind of cult group that summoned me there. And I guess when you leave, you just turn into a frog.
Oh,
Oh, read the fine print.
yeah.
Should have read the fucking fine print.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe there's a loophole saying if you were forcibly evicted, then they can't do this. We'll have to
You
probably
think
look at the
so?
contract.
You
Yeah,
think
I think
so?
there should be some stuff. I'm pretty sure it has some rulings on like some loophole we can probably exploit of some sort. Because
Okay.
you were not willingly thing. You were extracted by
No,
a
that
Would
force
I
beyond your
that,
control.
that
would
makes
would Boldrak be able to know if this was a polymorph spell that he was under the effects of?
uh I'd say you'd have some, yeah. You'd have like a little bit of knowledge of it, you know. Let me see. Uh it's possible. Can you give me an arcana check actually?
Mm-hmm.
Shanzesm, at least you still have your clock.
Uh yeah, I still got my clock. God, I love this clock. It's my favorite clock.
Oh
Uh
no.
it might be. Maybe this is just like a really small dinosaur. You don't know, maybe. Maybe he was a druid the whole
Boldrak,
time and
I'm
just didn't know until now.
I'm gonna walk
Speaking of
over
which,
and say, I have an idea. Let me see the frog, and I'm gonna stick out my hand.
God, don't say let me see the frog. That's so demeaning.
yeah, it's kind of rude, Bolrack. But all right, you do your thing.
I'm sorry, but he does have a name.
My apologies. Let me. What did you say his
Oh,
name was?
It's
Shazam?
Shans. You can say Shans. It's all right. It's for short.
Shans. Cool. So, can I see him, please?
What are you asking him for? Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, whatever. He like hops into your hands.
All right, cool. I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp on him.
uh,
Wait,
what,
what?
Mister? Where are you going with this?
you cast Shocking Grasp on him. Let me see here.
I
Uh,
have a hard
y-
time believing that a frog has a whole lot of hit points.
he does not have a whole lot of hit points. He is not dead, but he is incredibly close. You see, he just like
I,
you see like smoke coming off of him, and he just goes, "What? Why did you do that?
what are you doing, man?
What help me? I don't want to die like this."
I think it's just more
Hey.
than just a polymorph spell. I think it's something contract related of some sort.
He
Did you
look.
remember what the name of the company that hired it was called?
Uh, he just like looks over at you, Baldrak, and he looks at you in the eye, and he like raises up his like frog hand with like three fingers, puts two on either side down, and goes, "Hey, fuck you, man. That was a bullshit move."
Well, you wouldn't have let me do it if I told you what I was gonna do,
Yeah,
and
no
I tried to
shit, I
help.
wouldn't let you fucking do it. You just zap me,
Um,
man.
I'm fucking
I'm going.
crying.
Get a fucking load
I'm
of
going
this
to just
guy.
approach. I'm going to approach Baldrak, and I'm just going like, well, now that we're not under any imminent threat of any kind and not falling 1,000 feet in the air, uh, who exactly are you? Apologies for asking.
Uh,
Oh no, you should not apologize for asking questions. Um, I was requested to help by Lord Never Ember. He sent a message to my master and asked for some help, and my name was chosen. So here I am.
So, Baldrak, is it?
Yes.
Ah, Samson. Sam for short.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
Yeah. I was telling Jack, shockingly, not the first time I nearly plummeted to my death. But that's
was the shockingly a pun?
I hate that it's become one. That pun was very much not intended. More on that story later. I say as I'm resting my hands on my sword's handle.
Uh, and at that
Is it
that
quite?
time, Bastion and ooh, let me see here. Yeah, Bastion and Turtle as you're digging. Or wait, let me see here. Yeah, so Turtle. Oh, Turtle's digging right now. And Bastion. All right. Yeah, both of you uncover a wooden coffin as this conversation's going down. And it is shaking and moving. There is noise coming from within.
Sam goes into a defensive position,
So does Boldrak. I'm gonna draw my Sunblade.
and I take notice of the sunblade now that I have a good look at it.
It's basically like a lightsaber.
Nice.
Yep. It even has a whole like produce light thing that your fire sword does too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, and you
It's
know that you
you,
guys
you
noticed
just
that
give
even
like
though
fire and heat. His is actual sunlight.
yeah, and you notice that even though it is raining, the flames from my sword are still not being doused,
Absolutely.
but they're like
Okay.
sizzling off the blade.
Uh,
I
yeah.
got reopening the casket.
So maybe have the flying thing hand over there open the casket.
Oh, my mage hand.
Yeah,
Like
that thing.
how sturdy is this mage hand? The casket.
I'll
Uh,
direct the mage over there
so
and have it open the can.
casket right now. This is a very old like wooden coffin. Very simply made, and it's like nailed shut.
Oh, one of those old timey
Oh
caskets.
yeah.
Yeah, like the
It's
whole wooden ones.
there's
Wild West. Ooh.
there's eight nails holding it down
All right.
throughout the whole
Yeah.
coffin.
Crowbar and Bastion.
Why doesn't Bastion hand the crowbar to the mage hand?
Mage
Just in
hands are
case,
very strong.
just in case, whatever's
Mage,
in there is trying to
I
kill us.
mean, this is
mage
like
hand can only
super
be like
like
10
hammer
pounds.
down. A mage hand with 10 pounds. I don't think we'll be able to do it by itself.
Yeah, it's not gonna be able to do it.
Plus, if it's some sort of undead creature coming out of a casket, it's probably not going to be super interested in myself.
Let me actually just cast a message through the casket. Hey, you doing a route in there? Need some help getting out?
This time it works. As you kind of separated the dirt between you, and you hear, "Please, for the love of God, get me out of here!"
Yep, it's alive. There's a person in there.
I'm claustrophobic.
All right, hurry,
I
hurry,
stand
Bastion.
Uh, yeah, you can. Are you just like smashing it open, or
He's
is
crawling
that just
behind
the
it
crow?
with that crowbar.
Okay, I thought you were like pulling out the crowbar and then you're like, "Fuck it," and then you just like punch it with a 29. No, yeah, you like you take the crowbar and with like one like super big pull, you like almost like rip the whole thing off. And like jumping out of it, is this man.
Oh, it's Eldon.
And he goes, "Oh my god, oh my god, what the fuck, what the
Elton?
fuck, oh my god, what the fuck." Thank you.
Elton,
Yes, yes.
breathe in, breathe out, breathe.
Okay,
That,
okay, okay. Oh, breathing. I missed that.
Yeah,
Oh my god, where the fuck are we?
I
I
was going to ask you that.
cannot, as of right now, answer that question since apparently you got teleported down there and we got teleported just about several miles up in the sky. We just landed.
Yeah.
Uh, based on how everything is black and white here, we can all assume we're in the Shadowfell somewhere. I believe
Shadowfell?
that's yes.
I'll
Oh
tell him the domain,
shit.
and I forget what it was when you told me. What is it?
You're in Evernight, which is essentially like the mirrored version of Neverwinter.
Okay, yeah. We're in Evernight.
Evernight, huh?
Evernight. Oh my god. Well, Son of a bitch. Uh,
Everything seems wrong in here.
yes,
Right.
well, that's the Shadowfell for you. We must be in the. We were in the cemetery when this happened. This must have been hmm. We just got teleported to the same spot, only I was still underground, but you all got blasted up into space.
Mm,
What
not so
were
much
you
the
doing
astral city,
underground?
but yeah, pretty close up there.
Huh.
My best guess is that because we disrupted the spell, it caused some side effects.
Uh,
Speaking of
it
which, are
caused
you
a.
able to cast magic?
Uh, I. Of course I am. What do you mean? And he like goes to and he like lifts his arm and snaps his fingers, but nothing happens. And he goes, "That's why I couldn't get out of the coffin. What
Right.
what
The
happened?
ritual was draining the magic out of the other three also. I guess you
Oh
were
God,
also a victim of it.
the
Speaking
the
of which,
the
any of the other ones come with us?
not that I know
They
of. I didn't see them in the room with you, but
Everyone,
my
listen to the
guess,
screaming in the ground.
uh, my guess is that when the cultists their ritual failed, the power must have been unleashed, and it just opened up a crevice.
enough to open a
Hmm?
rift into Shadowfell?
Yes, this is a large part of my area of research. Crevices of dusk, they're called.
Hmm.
Uh,
Must be some
it's
very powerful magic.
yes, they're very rare to find.
It would
I don't
explain
believe
why
the
Vecna
cultists.
would want something to do with the Shadowfell.
Yes, that would explain it. I highly doubt that the cultists plan to send us here, but
I believe this might
here
have been
we
a
are.
complete accident.
Uh, these
Did, did
these
you see him though?
see
Did you
who?
see him?
I didn't see. You, I don't like playing the pronoun game. Who did I see?
Vecna.
I didn't see
Yes,
Vecna.
that's
Hmm.
Vecna.
Well, just say it that next time.
Hmm.
I've been underground in the dirt in a coffin for like 5 minutes. I'm
Okay.
very mad.
I think right now we're all pretty tense and pretty shocked right now. I suggest we go to somewhere out of this graveyard. I can cast as some kind of protection magic. We rest up and then we can start discussing what our next course of action. Is that okay with all you guys?
Believe so.
I'm pretty
Okay,
B right now.
Feel
sounds
like we
fine
have
to
all
me.
earned a good rest.
Gentlemen, I'm terribly sorry, but if you wouldn't mind, this is all very intriguing and interesting. But someone's going to have to catch me up with what's going on.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Since you obviously do not look like you're in ties with Vecna whatsoever, we'll catch you up on everything. But right now, let's find somewhere out secluded, and I'll create us a tiny hut, and then we will be able to discuss this more in detail if you will be so patient with us.
You can find like an area kind of beside this graveyard. It's like a kind of like a woodland forest area on the
Yeah.
outskirts here. You can find
So
a place to put down a little tiny hut.
okay. So yeah, I will ritual cast this since I have no stats for third level anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna create that force shield bubble. It says how many creatures can enter here? 9 of medium size to small. I'm sorry, Torel, you'll have to I mean, you're not out here like very long period of times. You're really tired to summon. You just see the dragon not say anything and he's just flexing in the background. Don't worry, boss.
Thank you for
Yes,
saving me,
sir.
Terrell.
No problem, little one. It's what I do. He basically speaks
Sounds
like
like
Chen says. He's like, yeah, don't worry. One of these days, yeah, you people will be able to fly in. You know, you won't need me to catch you.
You see
I
that.
guess I'll. Go
Oh, I
ahead.
was gonna say you see that. As you're speaking, Shinzazum like hops his way up to like up into the hut, and he like you see him like kind of croak, as his like throat like expands and he becomes like wide and then goes back and he goes, "What the fuck was that? I didn't like that." Oh god, sorry, go on.
Sam is as the tuts out there, like he's standing watch, and at this point, like he's putting his hood on from his cloak, and he's like just standing as a sentinel for the hut.
You got it.
Uh, yeah, so I guess now that we are all together in this tiny hut, we could now discuss who we are and what we're doing here. I guess we should start off with our Shatter Kai friend. Or would you like us to introduce ourselves first?
I don't mind beginning. My name is Tobin. My
Mm-hmm.
name is actually much longer and very boring. So I just
Mm-hmm.
keep it to Tobin so it's easier for common folk to pronounce and understand. I tend to spend most of my time in the Shadowfell, walking between the domains of dread. I not because I have any type of sinister being or sinister purpose. I draw my power from here, and I come here to meditate, contemplate, and focus my magic. It's a place that puts my mind at ease, which I realize is not normal for most folks, but it's where I prefer to be. I was simply meditating and recovering, and well, then I got teleported and found myself free falling with you all.
All right. Good thing you picked the right side to start blasting. Thank you for that. So yeah, let's start from the beginning then. My name is Jack Magnet. Uh, I work in the Neverwinter Spy Network. My rank being a High Harper, and Lord Neverember recruited me to start looking for individuals to help with a serious kidnapping case involving some cultists. Eldon here was one of the kidnapped victims, and we don't know where the other ones are since we rescued them, but I'm assuming most of the cultists are dead. One of these guys are special in their crafts, and we just found out this cultists are worshippers of Vecna, one of the Vecna. So we had an epic clash with these so-called cultists. We've vanquished them fight after fight until we disrupted one of their rituals, and we ended up where we are. And that's pretty much caught you up to speed. Do you have any questions?
What is your plan after this? What is your charge? What is it you intend to do?
Well, we're in the middle of the shadow, so you said there's like gateways that open up here and there. I'm pretty sure you travel material and Shadowfell pretty
You
frequently,
can
right?
walk between the domains, but it's much like the Fae. It's not easy, and you have to know how to.
Yeah, it's unpredictable. Yeah. So I guess our plan right now is to rest up and gather intel in the morning.
And
And
this is right when Sam comes back in from keeping watch, takes his hood off, because like he was taking a really good look at the Shadowfell and how abnormal it is, and he's like, you know, I've been to a lot of places and I've seen a lot of things, but a place like this, the Underdark could not hold a candle to the darkness of this place.
yeah, you
Everywhere I
probably
go, it feels
wouldn't
like
be out there for a very long time. Shattered
everywhere I
Kai,
go, it feels
like
like a different
Tobin
place.
here, are not really affected, but people from material plane usually shouldn't be exposed to the shadow for long periods of time. as long as you're in my dome, those effects won't really happen. So
That's
I
why I
would be
came
very,
in.
yeah,
I just felt wrong being out
yeah.
there.
Shadow Fell usually drains all sorts of things like your joy and your ambition. Kind of like the opposite of Fey realm.
Makes a lot of sense. I'm glad I wasn't out there. I'm just feeling, well, depressed. And when I came in here, it felt like I can breathe again.
Oh yeah, I should probably see if I can get in contact with everybody up there.
At about that point too, Eldon is gonna leave the hut. He kind of
Uh-huh.
like has been reading, like looking at a bunch of books that he kind of has in his backpack, as you guys have been,
Mm-hmm.
talking.
Wait,
And he
oh,
kind of he'll about this point he'll just leave the hut with one of his books, kind of like murmuring to himself.
is he certain that's a good idea?
Well, he is a
It's
expert in the field, right?
it's okay. I need to do some research. I need to check something, but and as he kind of like leaves and you see him like just walk not too far away, just kind of like about where you guys landed and where he was in the coffin, and he's like looking at the dirt and just kind of like looking at like just everything, like looking around the floor, inspecting the tombstones and just everything that he can find. And you see him writing in his books, and he's like kind of at one point he sits down on the ground and crosses his legs and closes his eyes and just breathes very gently before going, shit, 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 god damn it, shit. And he walks back over to you with his book in his hand. He says, I'm trying to sense the presence of the crevice that we came in through, and I can't find it. It doesn't surprise me that it's gone. Stable crevices are much more rare than spontaneous ones, but we're going to need a stable one to get back to Neverwinter.
Yeah, that would seem to be the right course of action.
Hmm.
And
Would
where are
that
we
have
going to
anything to
find
do with
a?
losing your magic?
It's possible, but this to feel a nearby crevice when you've become accompanied, accustomed to the energies, it's something beyond magic. It's just a gut instinct. I couldn't feel it at all.
Come instant, right?
This this we shouldn't spend a lot of time wandering through an undead infested metropolis. And he kind of
Mm.
like looks around the land. He says, um, hoping to stumble upon a gateway to Neverwinter's. It's gonna be a long shot. So maybe we should ask around,
That seems
Incons-
to be a good plan. We'll
inconspicuously, of
ask around.
course.
Oh yeah, but for now, let's rest up. We just had a big night dealing with an entire cult, and if you want, it makes you feel better. I'll try to send a sending spell to the other side, see if maybe they can help us at their end.
That would be great.
All right, who do I get a hold? Do you guys have any suggestions? I
Sam
think
slowly
I
walk.
have like
Yeah,
enough magic for I
I,
think
th-
one more sending.
I think contacting Lord Never Ember himself would probably be a good idea.
I see.
If anybody's going to be able to send us help, it's going to be the guy that sent us down here.
Right. Him or Captain Thompson, right?
My vote is
Or
on
should
Lord
I
Never Ember.
contact one of the three that are over there and they can require assistance?
Jack, you don't you don't think you can call someone like Elminster to help us, would you?
I would have to have met him for it to work.
And then he uh, let's see, Baldrak,
Yes.
you're not keeping the Sunblade a secret again, are you? You mentioned last week that
No, when they started digging the coffin out, I pulled it off of my neck and activated it. So like it's clear I've got a lightsaber.
Baldrak, that blade, it almost looks like a Lathander weapon. What is it?
It was a gift. It is technically called a sunblade. It, uh, it is a weapon produced of pure sunlight.
What? A blade made of sunlight. I've never heard
At
of that
that point,
before.
Jack just says, they're giving two people who mastered Elvish blade dancing, as he's basically just yawning right now, feeling really tired.
I've heard of warriors who have mastered such a type of combat. I've heard their swings are faster than you can blink.
Well, I wouldn't call myself faster than you can blink, but I am pretty fast.
That's what I've experienced with White Glint over here.
Speaking of which, because he is a Gloomstalker, in darkness he is considered invisible.
Wherever he
So
is.
he's just scurrying around in darkness, and we don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. That being said, Sam takes his due. He doesn't go outside the hut, but he goes to the entrance of it and he sits down crisscross applesauce with his blade in hand and rests while standing guard, sitting guard. Puts his hood up as a do not disturb.
I mean, you could just hold guard inside the bubble. No, basically,
He
nothing can
he
get in it.
he is inside the bubble.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine.
He's just near the entrance of the hut.
So are we going to take a rest now?
Yeah, I'm gonna send a quick sending spell. I'm just trying to figure out who do we give it to. I
All right.
mean, Lord Never Ember would probably be the best call.
That would be my suggestion. And while he's working on sending the spell, I'm going to cast ritually alarm in a 20-foot radius around the the sphere that we're in and have it make a really loud noise if anything crosses into it while we're sleeping.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Not, if I'm not mistaken, that works on invisible creatures as well.
I believe. Ooh, yes. Let me make sure.
Anything
I
tiny
think
or
it's just
larger.
anything. Yeah, it does. It's not like
Yeah.
a yeah. So it should just be any creature. Yeah.
Let me just write down this message because I only have 25 words to do it. So that's why it's taking so long. I'm writing down basically what we're gonna say. Anything you want me to say to them?
Trapped in Shadowfell.
All right.
Um, send help. Need plane shift. Send tacos.
I do feel like tacos sound pretty good. Anything else besides tacos? I feel like probably a cheeseburger would also
Whiskey. Whiskey. We gotta have
send
whiskey.
the booze. All right, so well, we have to let them pick up the other hostages, right? Hopefully they're fine over there. Unless you want me to contact one of the hostages and let them know to notify the officials
Um,
to leave.
they've had their magic extracted from them, right?
Yes, I
So
believe so.
we should probably not risk sending a message to somebody who's had their magic affected,
Makes sense. So
just in case.
how about Captain Thompson? He was pretty much in charge of this operation. He could probably
Um,
get a hold of the troops faster, high in pecking
I,
order.
I mean, I kind of feel like the guy that's in charge of the whole city might be the better option. Even if we wake him up, like he's the one that asked us to come down here.
That's true. All right.
As you guys are talking, like one of you, it could be anyone, but any one of you guys noticed that Sam has his book out and he's reading it. Thank you, Bastion. Thank you.
What's that book?
It's very very near and dear to me.
Harry
It's called
Potter.
Hero. I wish. Uh, it's just a collection of heroes and legends. I've had it since I was a child.
Heroes and you are you in there?
Oh no, no, I'm no hero. Gentlemen.
uh,
It's very sweet of you to ask, though.
one day though, right?
Yeah, one day. This
Yeah.
this book is how I learned about all of Faerun's greatest heroes, like the High Harper Chihira, who I just learned that Jack is rubs shoulders with, and Elminster and Drist, and he's getting really excited about it. Like the very same dark elf who rebelled against his people and became one of the greatest heroes of the realm. It's and he's looking at everyone.
He like
All right.
like like Shans is like looking around as you're speaking and going, yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'll leave you
it's
alone. And he
hey,
points to
if there's one thing I've learned from becoming a frog, it's nothing fucking matters. Yeah, live your own life. Let the legends just happen.
I guess I one of the reasons I did become a mercenary was that in a way, if there was anything I was good at, it was fighting,
All
and
right.
why not put it to good use? You know, fighting the people who deserve it, fighting fighting bullies, and I don't like bullies. And the people in this book do the same thing I do.
That that seems like a good use of your talents to me, mate.
So yeah, I carry it around with me.
Okay.
It gives me hope.
So
Well,
how about this for the message? Harper Jack here, requesting backup. Cult is vanquished, sent back up to graveyard. Requesting hostage extract. I'll keep in contact when we figure a way out of Shadowfell.
I didn't count the
And
words, but that sounds like 25, so I'm good with it. Roll me
yeah.
a D100.
Oh no. Oh, this is. Oh shoot, we're a different plane.
Yep, 5% chance. If you roll a 5 or under,
31. Oof, we're good.
yeah, it is successful. A couple of
And then
minutes,
he,
like a minute
yeah,
or two goes by.
he can
Uh,
reply.
yeah, and you hear, Jack, Jack, oh my, uh, I will try to send help when I can, but no mages left.
Um,
The hostages have returned safe, and that's all I can say.
all right. So the other three are safe now. That's more we can get out of us right now. As of right now, they don't have probably spellcasters powerful enough to come rescue us. So we're on our own for the time being. I think now is the best time to rest up and figure out what we're gonna be doing next. And
Like
I'm gonna
the
proceed to
last
like
thing I
sit down
say
and
is
start transing.
as Jack was sending out that message, um, the last thing I say about the book towards Shan is like, have have you ever heard of Minsk, Shan?
No.
Oh, Shan, he'd be your favorite fucking guy in the world.
Who's this?
Let's say he's a badass who likes to shut bad guys up with his fists, and he's also an admirer of clocks, like you.
Oh shit, he
Even though
likes
he
clock.
doesn't really
Dude, I fucking love clocks. That's like
Vince
my
does
number
not
one
understand
thing.
clocks, but he loves them. He loves the way they look.
No, that's like my like number one thing is like clocks. You guys know this. I talk about clocks. Have I mentioned this yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, clocks.
Yeah, and like imagine just like zooming out of the hut as we're taking our rest. I'm like, oh Shan, you you and Mitz would be friends.
Hey, he's a clock guy, you know. I'm clocking here. That's what I do. Well, good night. I'm gonna go get some sleep, and hopefully when I wake up, this has all been one horrible dream.
Yeah, we'll see if we can fix things up once we get back to Never.
Sam hugs the book as he's going to sleep.
You know, it's kind of shitty being a frog, but it is kind of cool being outside of those catacombs. I think I've been in there for like 600 years.
Wow, that's a really long time.
Yeah.
So how did you even get into this job in the first place?
Well, I was created to do exactly that. They were like, "Hey, you exist now. Uh,
And
serve
now you
us."
work?
Yep.
Ah,
That's
so
kind of
you would say like you really like your job, huh? You're built for.
well.
Hmm.
I mean, I like my job when I'm making clocks, but I'm not gonna lie. There were times when I was like, "Hey, I wonder what the moon looks like." And look at that. It's right there.
Well, this is more of a kind of black and white version of it, but yeah, it seems
Oh, what what
pretty
what
close.
what color is the moon on your plane?
Uh, well, about the same, but it's usually not as gloomy as this. There's usually
It's
a
like
lot of
a
stars.
it's like a different black and white on yours.
Yeah, kind of a creamy stuff.
I've got so much to learn.
Oh yeah, don't worry. We'll get you back to your plane. We can probably figure out this whole frog dilemma.
That would be nice. I miss not being this.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, man. You guys can all get a long rest in. It will not be interrupted, and your alarm spell does not go off. And right at this time too, it's actually a really great time to take a little 5 minute break. Everyone, if you want to get up, stretch your legs, go grab a snack, and we will meet back in 5 minutes.
Oh boy. Finally, a long rest after 4 sessions.
Yeah.
You
Sam
guys
agreed to
still
give
had
you
spell
5 minutes.
slots.
Dude, it's been
I
four
know.
sessions.
Oh my god. I have. Yeah, I have no spell slots.
I
That
was
was my
Holy
last high
shit.
level spell slot.
Oh yeah, it's been 4 sessions. I was really just trying to like get your spells down. I was like,
Oh yeah,
wonder how many spell slots I can make them use.
I had one second level, one first level, and that was it. I was all tapped out.
We need to get you a sword.
Maybe.
Um, yeah. Five
I
minute
guess
break.
5 minute break.
5 minute break. Cool. I'm back.
Hello, Baldric.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm still learning people's names. I have no idea who said that.
Sam.
Gotcha.
Sam's got the crystal clear microphone.
Sam's just. I take it like this is after our rest, and he's just reading his book.
Yeah, you guys can. You're all waking up like right now, so you can have your own little morning rituals, morning routines.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Absolutely.
And
I'm gonna use a scroll for that. I'm not gonna burn a spell slot for that today.
Sam's whispering to himself as you do mage armor, like, "Ah, just like Drizzt."
Does Boldrak know who Drizzt is?
That's a good question. Hmm.
What was the question?
I'll I'll leave that up to you.
I don't know who Drizzt is.
Oh, then no.
so
I'll
so
say no then.
I have no idea how Boldrak would know that, other than like in the studies of learning how to do the magical arts and blade singing and all of that. I don't know how that would tie into that.
Drizzt is like a
No, it's
Forgotten
just
Realms
that,
character.
and it's a
I
spell.
don't know.
It's a spell that he would know. It's just some spell that he would know, and like Driss is like the Forgotten Realms equivalent of like Hercules at this point.
I'm not huge on
He's
D&D
like one of
lore.
the.
I've
It's
only
all
been
good. It's
playing
all
for a
good.
little while, so
But like,
it was
it's just to get
curious.
it's just to give you the idea. Like he's one of like the heroes, right? But like, obviously, like you don't have to know who he is. But like, that's just Sam geeking out.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Let me do a little. I'll do a little quick roll call and see who's back at the moment. Do we have a Bastion? Oh man, I strike out with the first one. I hate when I strike out with the first one. Do we have a Samson?
Hi, hello.
Beautiful. Do we have a Jack?
Jack's here.
Ooh, do we have a Baldrak?
Boldrak is here.
Beautiful. Do we have a Tolbin? Not yet.
Tolbin
That's
is
all right.
muted. Um, Bardic Inspiration lasts how long?
15 minutes.
Okay, yeah, that shit's gone. Um,
It's fine. I got all of them back.
yeah, so Boldrak is gonna tell who is it with the book? Sam? Jack.
Me,
I don't know who Jack
Sam.
Sam.
is. Sam?
Jack is
Okay.
the bard.
Okay. So you'll have to tell me about this Drist, right?
Yes,
You'll
Drizzt.
you'll have to tell me about them the next time we have a minute.
Oh wow, ah, minutes. You can never get enough of them to explain his amazing story. Wow. But you're right. You're right. I put the book back in my person. It's a story for another time. It's one hell of a story. Good hells.
He's a ranger. Boom. Story done. There you go. Let me see.
Wait, is that like what's his face? White Knight, right?
Do we have a Bastion?
Yes.
Beautiful.
I'm
I
back.
believe. Oh, well, would you look at that? We got the gang. All right,
Bastion,
folks.
Bastion, I have to say, I am very happy that there is someone else who knows the Knight That Loves Knitting story. If you read the comments.
It's almost as good as the Orc's Guide to Etiquette.
Oh, how could one forget? The it's so interesting. You think you know something, but you don't.
I think orcs are just misunderstood.
Very misunderstood. I met plenty of them.
Well,
It's
of course
definitely
they're
nurture.
misunderstood. Have you ever heard them try to talk?
Well, it's definitely nature. It's definitely nurture versus environment. Same can be said for everyone.
I think he was talking about their accent.
Uh, hey, my cousin, twice removed, was an orc.
Wow, sounds
Inside
like
check.
a...
It's you can insight check that.
you have advantage because of Vecna gave you advantage on insight.
That's
Yeah.
He did.
Thank
Is it
you.
yeah,
advantage
good.
or expertise, right? Expertise or advantage? I gotta look
Advantage.
You sure it wasn't a bully
Uh,
word?
he's totally lying.
that up.
Like, he's if you rolled an insight, if you rolled a 2, I would have told you he was lying.
So are you so green because you're full of shit?
Ooh,
I haven't shit yet. I don't know where it comes out of on a frog.
So that is why you're green. But also your cousin wasn't an orc.
That fucking liar! I can't believe you. I can't believe Joey lied to me like that.
It's okay. I forgive you because I shocked the shit out of you. But you have to forgive me.
No,
Well, fuck you then.
fuck you then.
Oh dear.
nah.
Hey, does Joey owe you money?
Uh, everyone owes me money. Everyone, you owe me $5. Whatever happened to that $5?
Shocked it out of him.
Yeah,
Sam
yeah,
is like
yeah.
politely counting the gold. Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
No, Sam, you owed me 6. Come on. What are you trying to do here, Sam? You trying to steal from me?
Oh, okay, 6. Got it. Gotcha.
Sam, you trying to steal my?
One.
Sam, look at me in the eye.
Yeah. I'm
Sam,
looking
look,
at you in the eye.
and like his eyes are facing like 2 different directions. As a frog. Sam, you trying to steal from me?
Wrong. Shan, please don't take this the wrong way, but which one?
What do you think? I'm some kind of fool? Some kind of nitwit?
Look.
No.
He might not have your 6. He's got your 3 and your 9 though.
What?
That is a fucked up eye joke and a clock joke.
Ah, you know what? Clock joke. I like it. We talking clocks over here. We having a little clock talk over here.
Ugh.
Are you
Well,
all
I
right,
guess.
Jack?
Yeah. Yeah. Just something told me it always takes it a hell of a toll out of me, but like, I think I'm feeling a lot better, guys. You guys all
I gotta say,
ready to
to
go?
you and Tor- from the bottom of my heart, from thank you to you and Toral for saving my life up there.
Eh, no problem. I'm pretty sure Bastion would have had similar results too.
Well, it never ceases to amazes me the strength and the courage of Harpers.
I think I'm just an exception to this. I don't think summoning a dragon comes with just becoming Harper, but like, you're welcome. But like, normally Harpers don't get sent out to missions like this. We usually just give adventurers the intel,
Uh,
and
um,
you adventurers technically handle it.
I've always had aspirations of being a Harper, but well, I
I
just have this
believe where you're at right now is a good spot for you.
uh, it's just I need to deal with the fact that people tend to run away from me, sort of thing.
Why would anyone do that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, whenever people would accept a job from me, they seem very scared to talk to me. And when I'm done with the job, they just give me the gold without uttering a word, and then they leave.
Hey, come on, Sam. Hey, look. I was bound. My soul was bound to catacombs for like 600 years, and even I'm left just to hang out with you. What does that say?
You don't have any other friends?
Boltrack, shut up.
What happened about to Joey?
Who's Joey? Oh, Joey! That piece of shit. I
Well,
don't want to hang out with Joey.
All right,
if you want, I could
noted.
be your friend, Chad. We could be your friends.
I would love to be friends. I also someone's got to carry me around because I'm slow as fuck when I'm hopping.
Hey,
Also, do any of you guys know what frogs eat? Because I'm really fucking
uh,
hungry.
Um,
Please
I
don't.
believe most
Good
insects,
berries.
man.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
But what was your diet before when you were like a water elemental?
I never got hungry.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
so
new.
this is yeah.
I just make clocks all
Uh,
day. I don't know what the fuck to do now.
did you just like drink water or something?
you could, um, maybe help us save Neverwinter, and maybe help us stop Vecna.
I'm just talking about breakfast right now. I don't know where we got to this. I just want to
um,
know what I. But yeah, hey, maybe anything's possible, I guess. But
I believe you probably eat stuff like spiders or something like that. I'm
yeah,
not too familiar with frog diets, to be honest.
let's let's handle breakfast first, Samson, and then we'll see if I about saving the world. But you know what? I'm gonna take a walk and try to eat
Don't you mean
bug.
take a hop?
Yeah. Real funny wise guy.
Jack, do you know if there are insects in the Shadowfell?
Based on the Shadowville being a mirror version of where we currently stay, I would assume they're insects, but they're probably,
You
a
see
darker shade of dark or
you
something.
you see like waking up at this time and yawning is the man that you rescued from the coffin who says, well, actually, there is about 72 known insect species that reside in the Shadowfell, 12 of which have been known to enter these lands.
Huh.
Are
Um,
they
how
fit
many of
for,
those are suitable for a frog diet?
yeah, fit for amphibian consumption?
I don't know
Fit for
about
any kind of
frogs.
consumption.
I suppose all of them, none of them. It's one of the two.
Interesting. Well, anyways, now that we're all up and ready, let's go find our ways out of this plane of existence.
Um, well, I believe if what was written in my books is still accurate about this place, there should be a market not too far from here.
I mean, that would check out since it's a mirror of Neverwinter. There should probably be another city equivalent, right?
Yes, from what I've seen of Evernight, it should be just south of the gates of the cemetery.
Hmm. Sound
So,
good to you
I
guys?
would have thought
well, the
the folk
question
here
begs,
are not like the folk that you would run into in Neverwinter.
Yeah, Tolbin, you'll know that it's like everyone here is pretty much undead in one way or another. And yeah, there's you like this party. Not one of them looks suitable towards the land,
Except probably Tobin.
except oh yeah, well yeah, except for Tolbin himself.
Tolbin.
So does that mean it's a bad thing or good thing to stand out here?
I mean, they'll think you're either here to be sold off as slaves or you're sacrificial lambs for some cultist ritual.
Got it.
Uh, Play it however you want.
Good to
Hmm.
know. Tolbin,
So if we
you don't
follow
happen
you,
to know
Tobin,
out of here, do
we'll
you?
be pretty much good, right? If like let's say we all wear like cloaks and stuff and hide, we can leave without attracting too much attention.
I
Do you
imagine
have
there's some
cloak?
soiled red cloaks everywhere.
Well, I do have this cloak, and I'm dressing my Frostfell cloak.
You guys would know the location of about five pretty badly burnt cloaks.
Right.
It's better than nothing.
Well, it'll kind of fit in, to be actually honest.
Not drawing attention to yourself would be paramount.
The issue is, how are we going to get Bastion all cloaked up? He's huge.
I could just maybe be convinced that I'm just here as a bodyguard of sorts.
He's a new initiate.
Okay.
Um, actually, DM, what I'm gonna do is take one of my cantrip formulas because we just finished a long rest, and I'm going to swap out Firebolt with Prestidigitation, I believe, to clean these.
Oh yeah, we gotta vacuum these clean.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
absolutely may.
that way we can clean up the robes.
Mending.
Yeah,
You mind
you.
Well,
mending? Mending would
but
probably be better.
yeah.
Mending would take a little bit, but that's
It's
something
gonna
Uh,
we
be a
can help out
cantrip.
with.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right,
Yeah.
we don't want these to
Mending.
look. We don't want
So
these to look too clean though. We gotta like kind of worn out, like feel more undeadish, right?
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Fun
the
aesthetics.
I'll do mending instead of Prestidigitation then.
Oh, that's perfect.
yeah, mending will cover up the holes, or will close all the holes. Prestidigitation will like fix all, get rid of all the ash that's on it,
And we
and
can like
blood.
dirty it to make it look like more like
Well, I mean,
undeadish,
we can just leave the ash and fix the holes and make it actually look like we did something.
right? Like
Nobody
it's
wants to fuck with
undeadish,
us because we're battle worn. Nobody wants to fuck with us.
right? Makes sense. Like we want to look like we kind of don't stand out. We kind of blend in, but at the same time give up the impression like, yeah, we don't want to mess with these guys. This is closer
Oh,
to on.
well, I technically already gave off that impression as much as I would not like to in the living
Uh,
world.
well, in the living world, as you will probably look scary to a lot of people, but in here you would look like I don't know, like lunch to a lot of stuff.
Yes. He
So
says that he's
you,
wrapping some cloth around his face under his hood to like hide his face to make himself look more mummy-like.
perfect. They'll look even scarier. You'll blend right in. Okay. So now that we're all cloaked up and try not to attract too much attention. I don't know if that's the case, Bastion, but like the rest of us, I think cloaks fit in. And I believe Torvin should be able to blend in just fine without it. Uh, kind of really disguised, right?
Oh yeah, Torben's the shit around here. Yeah, no, he can just walk around. Uh,
Perfect.
yeah, so you guys can all put cloaks on if you'd like, except for Big Boy Bastion, who's just gonna rough it out as the bodyguard, I believe. Uh, and yeah, you can head to the market whenever you'd like, whenever you're
All
ready.
right. I'm ready.
I give a
I'll
little,
just follow
a
Torben.
little thumbs up to everyone.
Keep following directly behind Torben.
Yep. I'll head to the market.
Absolutely. Yeah, Torben, you can kind of take the lead if you like, and you guys all head towards the market. Now let me just get something up here.
Okay. So
Beautiful.
Tormund, yeah, do you know any like informants or something around these parts?
I don't typically travel here often.
Hmm.
And at about that time is when you're starting to reach it. So you see the wall around Evernight's graveyard. It's riddled with gaps, and the ground near it's covered in fallen rubble. So leaving the graveyard is very easy. And directly south of the graveyard is a large market that stretches for blocks in every direction. Tattered canvas and shrouds separate the numerous stalls. Feeble moonlight and flickering torches illuminate the city. You notice that it's pretty much, or not moonlight, but sunlight. Sorry, uh, that illuminates the city. But it looks more like moonlight in the way that it is, and the very little light that actually like manages to make it through the thick clouds. Uh, now, there you go. So yeah, you do see quite a bit of numerous stalls that are lining the walls here.
We're supposed to have a map.
Let me see if I can put you on it. I should have
Corbin, what's
a.
the currency? If you could check your Discord DM too, Nick,
Oh, yep, sure thing. Oh, let me see.
just when you get a chance, no hurry.
I'm gonna guess that Torben would know what the currency is here.
Uh, yeah. Torben, you are you know that. Ooh, that's a bit of a tough one. Gold is usually the standard kind of currency for everything, even in the Shadowfell. But in the Shadowfell, it's often more so just like a literal trade, in the form of I'll give you this, you give me that, rather than using currency or favors or secrets, are very common currencies here. Uh, Now, you guys, I think I do. I have a. I don't believe I have a proper map set up for here. But you guys do see, as you're walking by, let me see. You spot a couple of stalls nearby, just like near the entrance, from the graveyard here, and you spot like, let me see, fingers pickled in brine. You spot like jars of blood for sale, wrapped organs, bouquets of dead flowers. Let me see. Frayed burial finery, jewelry, displayed on severed hands, and the like. It's all pretty creepy.
We're in like Halloween Town, guys.
Just when you think you've seen everything.
Wondering if we should have brought in some of the remains from the cultists and used it as.
Bargaining chips.
Yep.
Uh, well,
You notice it
no,
pretty. Sorry, keep going.
oh, no, I was gonna say like maybe we'll take note of that next time we come to the Shadowfell.
Uh, you know, so you see a woman who's currently she is staying at one of the stalls, but the kind of like the second you kind of step into the market here, her head kind of like tilts up and looks at you, and she begins to slowly walk over to you guys. She doesn't look like she's trying to hide herself or anything. She's just approaching you.
How does she look like?
She has sunken eyes and long white hair. Uh, See, she looks like she's walking over slowly, but she moves fairly quickly. Uh, and then
Goldreck
just
is
like a
taking extra care to keep his sunblade from view.
absolutely. Uh,
Would I have noticed her?
you would notice her. Pretty much all of you notice her. She's really the only one that's paid you immediate attention. You have managed to. Some people are looking at Bastion, but a lot of people are kind of preoccupied with their own things going on. Uh, and a lot of the creatures here are not very intelligent, so they don't really think too much of it.
Oh, I see.
But this woman is
She approaches us.
she just begins approaching you. She says as she gets within like kind of range of you to speak, she says, "Hello."
Hello, lady. Can I help you?
She kind of sniffs the air and says, "Not often you see living creatures here."
Ah, so you've noticed. Clever
She's
gal, aren't
she smiles and you see fangs in her mouth.
you? Ah,
Do not worry. I am not. I'm not here to hurt you, to drink your blood or anything of the sort. I am the proprietor of my very own shop. My name is Sangora.
pleasure to meet you, Zangara. I go by Jack. Pleasure to meet you.
She is not feral. Uh, Jack, it is wonderful to meet you. I would offer you a cup of warm blood, but I assume you are not interested.
Much appreciated, but yes, you are correct. I'm not a big fan.
Now I am guessing I may be able to
Very,
interest you. Oh, sorry, what was this? Oh, sorry, I said that in her voice. Sorry, what was what did you say?
oh, I'll say, Privyet, you Vistani?
Did you ask if she's Vistani?
Yeah,
Oh, no, not Vistani.
you're not from Barovia?
No, no, not from Barovia. That place is a mess.
I am.
You see the management there? That wild, crazy man that runs that place?
Hmm,
Oh
I've
God,
never
no.
heard of this Barovia. Maybe you can tell me later.
There is a
But for
reason.
now, like,
There is a reason
ah,
for this.
okay. So, you said you had some kind of offer, right? Of sort, or-
Well, I usually deal in the human body parts and blood of the sorts, but I'm thinking something else for you. Maybe something more so like directions or knowledge.
Oh, well,
I've been in this city a long, long time, and I'm assuming that no, if mortals are coming down here, uh, living creatures, they must have a hell of a purpose.
oh, well.
You could say something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crowded out here. Do you have somewhere else you like to lead us to, or we can talk more like not out here and open the street, if that's okay with
Of
maybe
course,
you or thank you.
we shall go to my house.
Perfect.
Could I trouble you for that glass of blood?
Are you certain?
I'm very certain. It's been a
Hmm.
while.
Absolutely, warm or cold?
Warm, like a
Ah,
fresh kill.
that is a good taste. Uh, and she like pours a glass for you out of like a large like it almost looks like a vase. Uh, she as she pours it and hands it to you, she says, "Ah, what the hell, cheat day," and she pours herself some, and she raises it to cheers you.
Salud.
Salute.
Mhm. So, Senora, was it? You have intel for us mortals.
Singora, but
What
yes.
what would you like as payment? Usually, information probably doesn't come cheap or parts, right?
You are a smart fellow. I do like, I mean, share information, gain information. Giving away for free is awful business practice.
That's true.
There is,
So,
but luckily for you, I have not met it. I have not been to your plane in a long time. I would,
that,
so I do
mm,
lack information.
oh, well, we could, yeah, sure, we can trade information for basic stuff. Yeah, I quite aware about the city we live in.
Oh,
We live in,
I do not care about your city. I care about you.
oh,
Well, any
sure.
person crazy enough to head down here, I have to know what the hell drove them there, in the first place.
Ah, well, that's a bit of private information, but if you're willing to trade some of your information, then I would not mind exploring some of ours. It's actually quite a interesting story.
Well, that sounds like a good trade to me. So, Mr. Jack, was it?
That is correct, Jack.
Where are you from?
Well, I come from the material plane, and we belong to a nation known as Neverwinter. I believe you might have heard that about that's such a colossal city.
You come from you come from the material plane? From Never? I know. I'm kidding. Of course you come from the material plane. Of course you come from
Nah,
Neverwinter.
I
Look
mean,
at what you are. This is Evernight.
yes.
Evernight, Neverwinter, like same thing, like different side of
Mm,
coin.
well, yeah, just about yes.
But I mean, you. Where were you from? As a baby, where were you born?
That is a very difficult question. let's just say I'm not too sure, to be honest. I
You,
was like an orphan growing up most of my life,
oh,
so I've traveled around.
what happened to your parents?
Ah, I can't say I ever met them. I it's like it is not that long. I mean, I've been around for a couple. I guess it never came to me to go look for them.
Hmm.
I mean, if it does not like satisfy your curiosity, feel free to ask another question.
Well, if how long did you stay in as an orphan? You find new parents or just live alone?
Uh, well, let's see. I think I was alone for about a year or so, and one day, I did not live like an honest life. You know, like being a child, abandoned, and kind of get by through scraps and stuff. But
You were a criminal.
this is offenses like a couple hundred. Oh yeah, I mean, if you were an orphan child, I mean, how else were you supposed to survive? I got caught once, and the person who caught me adopted me, and eventually I just decided to change sides. I mean, a good home allowed me to change my leaf, and I became a harper. I mean, not a big deal. Yeah.
Thank you for the information. What would you like to know?
Well, we hear that there are rifts that happen every so often in the Shadowfell that pop in and out pretty frequently and infrequently. We just want to know if you had any info on if any of those shards that open up were, uh, you know, uh, in possession of someone, or there's location where you might locate them.
Yes, we call these crevices of dusk.
Ah, yes, crevices, correct.
Allow passage between Neverwinter and Evernight. I have used myself, although they close all the time. It is hard to find one that is fully stable, and after time, eventually all of them close, but new open all the time. It is hard to say. See, the people here, residents of Evernight, and even the residents of Neverwinter in your land, they don't like these portals. They don't like them being used. They don't want people from other side coming here. So, those who know location of a stable crevice of dusk either guard them or hide them.
Mm.
Can I ask
And
another question?
go ahead.
Why are you here?
Well, as I mentioned before, are you aware of what a harper is?
I believe, yes, you kind of like spy.
Correct, yes. So let's just say we, as a group here, hired to do some spying. We came with some information that some people valuable to Neverwinter were, taken hostage, kidnapped by like evil people. So we, as adventurers, went and saved them. However, one of these so-called rifts happened to open. We were rescuing some of the hostages, and boop, we were dropped into the middle of where we currently are staying, right outside. It was no big deal. Well,
Sangora tilts her head, and you can tell that she's thinking. Uh, she's taking a lot of time to think this through. Before she speaks, I know location of a stable crevice.
Mm-hmm.
It resides in a tomb of one of Evernight's former families of power, noble people, as you would say,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the Dolindars.
Doling, right?
The Dolindar's tomb in the graveyard. A crevice of dusk has been said to open there. Although
Mm.
people don't really like to go in to this tomb or go around this tomb.
How so?
I believe it is my turn to ask question. Eeny, meeny, miny. Uh, Big metal man. I don't believe I know your name.
Bastion.
Bastion. Uh, I've not seen your kind around a lot. Uh, you are made, right? Not born.
That is my assumption.
So who made you?
Still trying to figure that out.
Really? Someone would make such a huge, impressive mechanical creature and not take credit. I find this strange.
I'm still trying to find and trace my origins.
The Dolindar family was exiled. Uh, they used to be from your plane, but they were sent to the Shadowfell for reasons that remain secret to even me. The family, they studied the magic, wizardry, knew much about the planar gates. Uh, it is rumored that this may be why they were made to leave. They were doing something, messing with the barriers between our worlds. It is said that the family has fallen under a curse, even in death, never resting. I believe this may be just long tale. Everyone says everything is cursed here, but the public, they're more weary towards this. Uh, but I have heard a tale of crevice that is opened up here. Barely anyone goes to check and see, I suppose, because all are scared of Dolindar curse.
What do you guys think, guys? We're checking it out.
If it means
The
back to
lead.
the material plane, it's worth a shot.
Right.
What is the
That's
Dolindar's curse?
I have no idea.
was that Shem
I'm sorry.
say something?
Oh, that was her. I
uh,
had a bit of a rasp in my voice.
oh, I thought it was Shem says
That
something,
was
just replying out of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
I got
I
no clue.
100%. I 100% believe everything she just said.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
I'm very trustworthy. I do not know why vampire gets such bad rep.
Yeah,
You
not too
are
sure.
I like your group though. You are good. You are fun people.
Right.
Everyone here very boring. He's all zombie go ugh or skeleton go ugh. You go talk. You use mouth and speak. It is refreshing.
Oh, that's
It's
good
not
to
the
hear.
only thing we use our mouths for.
The Dolender tomb is over there.
Oh,
The best compliment you'll
okay.
ever get.
Well,
The best.
so we live in good faith, and I'm sorry, most of our answers were kind of half probably not as entertaining as you ever hope. I hope this will make out, and I'm just gonna give 20 gold pieces and put it on the table. I hope this would also satisfy some of our, you know,
I thank
Basically,
you.
Jack is very like this is being asked personal questions, kind of.
Your answers were your answers. I did not ask you to lie, make up story, make up impressive, wonderful things. I ask for truth, and truth is often boring, dull, uh, open-ended. Who are your parents? I do not know. Who is your maker? I do not know. This is life.
Well then, I appreciate you. Uh, all your help you're doing for us. And if you ever somehow end up in Mature Plane, if you ask for Jack, I'm pretty sure we can accept it with open arms.
Jack,
Considering if you accidentally end up there, you
this
accidentally end up
this
here.
is this is not common name where you are from. When the last time I went going to material plane, everyone named Jack. He's like big name.
Oh,
I ask Jack, they say you.
you're right.
You are this popular in this city.
Well, I guess asking for a Bastion would be probably more notable.
So you're
At
saying
least
you're saying people like Bastion more than they like you.
I look at Bastion, it's like, yeah, let's go with that.
Is it because your face looks so weird?
Talking to me or talking to
Neither. No one. Never mind. Have fun at graveyard.
Okay, I'll leave behind it when I go.
Okay.
And
Uh,
I'll just walk out like really awkwardly. Like, okay. So we have a destination, right?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna pull Jack to the side, and I'm just gonna ask him like, "Wait a minute,
Eh,
you're an orphan too?
Uh, yes, yes, I am.
Oh, something we have in common, I guess."
Yeah, but you, being a human, you've only had to like be an orphan 20 something years. For elves, is a bit different. It just happens.
Well, if you ask me, I'm really glad that you've met a much better life than I did, a much longer one too. I mean,
Mm,
you were actually adopted, and you were at a place and family that actually loved you.
yeah, yeah, it was. And with that, Jack is gonna remain quiet and wander off to the.
absolutely. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in the marketplace before heading to the graveyard?
Mm, I'm going to start following the others to the cave or to the tomb.
You got it. Uh,
Sit.
yeah, you guys can start heading to the tomb. And you guys are walking your way there, and you notice that just the ground here, like there's always crunches beneath your feet of like rotten leaves, and something on the ground. All the stone is cracked everywhere. It almost looks like the areas of the cemetery back in Neverwinter look maybe like 40 years old, but here it looks ancient. Everything here looks completely ancient and rotted and decayed. But you do manage to get to the Delinder tomb. And you find the entrance, and above the entrance is in big bold letters, Dolindar, Dolindar.
Another dungeon to crawl.
Not another one.
And you guys, let me see here. Not even perception checks. You guys hear like a whoosh of wind. Something has just kind of ran in your direction very fast behind you. And turning around to look what's there, you see four vampire spawn that are kind of like pressing, like flanking you against the door of the tomb. And they
I
look very hungry. And that is going to be where we end off tonight.
Yeah. Sam's pulling out his fire sword. preparing to,
Absolutely.
I want to
engage.
see if I can diplomacy my way out of this.
Ooh, okay. And yeah, we're gonna end it off for there tonight. I'm just realizing it is 10:51. This session went by quick though for me. You guys killed it. You guys were very creative in that air combat. I was so proud of you guys because I was like, this is gonna be difficult. I know I'm introducing rules like 2 seconds before and everything, so it's like for falling. But no, you guys killed it with that. I love the little chat that you guys had in the huts and everything. Yeah, we did have a pretty long combat at the beginning there. You guys kicked a lot of ass in that catacombs. So yeah, it took a bit for us to get a bit more of a talking session where you guys could actually say hi to each other. But you guys killed everything there. You did perfect. I couldn't ask for a better group.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was
It's cool.
nice to.
It's cool that